Drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They give to Johnson going right. They trail by 3, and they just got 3 yards to start the 3rd quarter. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's good for Jets. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And it's
with you, I didn't know my everybody drop when I drop. Get shorty, she support rod, lifting up, never not. My bag like groceries, competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side, ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired, you will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Big beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. It's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? Ready? ST.
with Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins in...
Yo. And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now the elder statesman of the
I
NFL,
just talked chaos now, like, what, last week?
Started. And
when I
here
won the
we
ball
go.
game.
We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And
One of
all
y'all
that
niggas
work,
I was
but he
talking to
stopped
last
where he
week.
ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard
I was talking to
line.
one of y'all niggas before I left.
Nah, it wasn't me.
Man, fuck your rep.
It wasn't me, bro. I've been doing it like a month. That's cheap.
On first down, Peyton, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. There's the 8-time Pro Bowler Marvin Harrison. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. On first down, Mahomes. That's caught by the Hall of Famer Marvin Harrison. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers to, change up their timing, they're going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there should be a pillow back there for him, all right? If as a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Now, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here in this first series. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Quiet, 64, weak. Hey, 15. Echo.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Hey, 50's the mic.
Wow.
Rapid. Hatch it. Rush in.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. There's Jackson on third and long. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like
and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Walter Payton, 55 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson, throw right side, is hauled in by the tight end Gonzalez.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Stop, bro.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by an American hero, Pat Tillman. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. He'll run it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0, our score. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Not here, Kansas City Chiefs fan.
Ooh. Nigga, my shit say Dolphins, nigga. You don't see Cat?
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Come on, QB, come on.
I got a text.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
DeAndre Hopkins.
Out right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Holt. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Caught by Jones.
Oh, bro, you got to pick
Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a first down again.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front desk.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
That nigga whooped my ass.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point.
17-0.
And that makes our score 17-0.
Oh.
It is Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Man, come on, man. Block,
bitch. Already, you've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
I should be able to get this over this nigga head.
From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence. that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Jackson.
Go back, go back, go back, go back, go back, go back, go back.
I'm not gonna play these sweaty sheep.
Throw the ball, man. Damn, he ain't want to throw the ball, man. Peckerwood, head ass nigga. All you had to do is throw the fucking ball.
They got cheap.
I'm fucking 1-3, can't lose no fucking more games, man. How could he monkey ass, bitch ass nigga that want to throw the ball, man? Man, what happened to you, Baltimore, man? They got their ass whipped.
I don't know, man.
Hey, look, I was out there, niggas was like, yo, bro, we finna go throw a party, bro. I was like, alright. Niggas say, shit, no nigga finna win, boy. I said, alright. Came back to work the next day. Nigga was salty as a motherfucker. The nigga took 2 days off.
Yeah, I thought we was gonna win.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand, and this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility,
I already knew we wasn't gonna make it this year.
Game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
I already knew that. I could have been told you that. Try your luck, buddy.
Now the Hall of Famer, this is Gale Sayers. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Using Lamar Jackson.
Now Wilson. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
No, he tried to get out of bounds.
After a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked up by a former Cowboy, Deion Sanders. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Cuz thought I was just going to let him get away with that shit. Like,
opening drive here in the first quarter.
Come here.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Oh, buddy, you doing
the
a
32
blitz?
now. Here's 1st and 10.
You really blitz. Say it ain't so.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Ooh, you put him close to him. Oh, I like
A toss out to Barkley.
Hit that block.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in
right
order to try and pick up the first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Nigga, you playing cover 2. You playing cover 2, you dumb bitch. Cover 2. Oh, do Odell got that nigga beat over there? Hell yeah, he do. Oh, touchdown.
Now Jackson on first down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15.
And the man again? You want to do that again?
There for the Dolphins. 49 yards.
Wildcat
We spent a lot of
formation.
time exalting the offensive masterminds in
Let's
this game.
go.
Right? They draw
Oh,
up
this
these
nigga
beautiful
tired,
plays.
tired.
They look so perfect up on
I
the
say
board.
tired.
But occasionally,
He tired,
sometimes
tired.
you just say, throw
I
it
put
up
what's
and
going
let
on
him
there.
go get it. How about that play?
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Tighten up.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Walter Payton, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Got his ass. You stupid ass nigga hit his stick.
Dolphins touchdown.
Got him.
8-yard touchdown run.
He mad.
As
Nigga
those
mad as
guys are
shit.
able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, it was 2nd and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Should I say
About
another
set for
pick?
this next
Oh, you
drive
got
by the
Larry
Cowboys
Fitzgerald?
offense. And there are parts
Stop
of their
playing
last
me,
drive
bro.
they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception.
playing.
But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. The
Yeah,
rushing
that's
numbers for
13.
Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
Tried
And
it.
that is incomplete.
Really gonna try that nigga
He
Dion.
couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the
Gotta
defense
be a
coordinator
fool
was
to
saying,
try
how
that
well
nigga
can we
Dion.
stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel
Try
where they're
Dion again,
matching each
bro.
other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. It's Kelsey on the ground.
Really let that shit go.
And he gets us
Yeah.
down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hit stick.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hit stick.
They'll try a toss here with Sayers.
Oh, he ain't running with
And he'll
that.
get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's going to keep it here. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They'll try and pound it in with Sayers. And he will
Man, you
fight
gotta
his
be
way
shitting.
into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Gale Sayers taking
Really,
it
Gale,
in,
get in.
as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lux with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive summit.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Second and 11 at the 25-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
50's the mark. 50's the mark. Crunch time, defense.
This time Jackson will throw it, rolling to his left. Now he's got a man, complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Told you, buddy.
That's a heck of
I
a
would take
response
that
to
shit,
regain the
nigga.
lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
In a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now Sayers takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey.
He hit the
And
ball,
he takes
man.
us up to the 40-yard
Back into
line
this
before
nigga
being
hand.
corralled. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is this horoscope ball, his biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They'll run with Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson dancing to his left. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mark 50, Mark 50, Mark. Yeah. You go tight. You got tight.
Jackson from the shotgun, buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
You ain't want to hit me in the corner, Chief?
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Yeah. Hell no.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's the Hall of Famer Ray Lewis powering in for the sack. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
Check for it too, man. That's good. That guy's good. Gotta go. In and out. Let's go.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson flushed out right. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Holt.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. That is caught at the 7. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. A run, this is Sayers. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. And Lutz's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in this last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the 2nd half gets started. This one fielded at the 5. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Nah. Slam saying intimidator on goal.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson out to his left. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Rolling to his right. Over the middle, complete. It's Gonzalez. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tony Gonzalez, 50 yards. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
You lying.
One more.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Out of bounds and a block.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And got his man complete. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Steps away to his left. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 5. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back and a flex position, that maybe Christian McCaffrey would go into the flex because he catches the ball so well, and you would go ahead and elevate the big guy out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry, to the All-Pro running back. Henry ends up being a second-team guy.
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Came to win. Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my every drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym.
Wow.
Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard. on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase
Random round, bro.
Lace up the shoes, chase W's.
Yeah, got you right now.
Case on the news.
What I do, lace up my shoes, chase W's, great colored coops. No, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab
Right
them.
there.
You can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Season. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. So don't stop. It's
I nigga bounce right off
They
during
planning
the
on winning
dog.
for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What? I'm not doing anything. No, I'm not. You fell asleep that quick when I told you I was sitting in the gas station. Okay. I spoke to you when I called you and I said you didn't send it, and I said I was in the gas station. You said okay. You fell asleep that fucking quick? Okay, Thomas, whatever.
They lost that.
Okay, Thomas.
I should lag too much.
I'm good. Don't worry about it.
We could try it. See what happens.
I gotta get it. You hating cause I took no risk. I bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not saving, You be liking my flavor, I think it's done. On the rest. Watch out, I never switch. I never switch.
They out here trying to scout.
Whatever. Okay, whatever.
All on my wrist, AOB, just all off of getting money since I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out the back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things, pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crip.
How many of y'all came to win? Or they Ask my name, huh? You ready? STRO, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend a day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the. Please, I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
Why you do the red though? Yeah, this shit out here, all the courts running. Yeah, me and Chief out here.
Watch out flip. I'm in the whip. I'm in the wrist. I never switch. Ice in the wrist. Car on the wrist. All in the wrist. Watch out flip. Watch out whip. I'm in the whip. All in the wrist. I never switch. Ice in the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. They say you switch.
How you hoop on football.
You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They hella they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the haters, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savings, Be liking my flavor, I think it's God.
Oh man, I gotta see what the hell some of this is. That nigga hood, boy. That nigga is a fool, bro.
All on my wrist, AOB, just all off of getting money since I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my 50. Ex-slick, then he with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
Boy, you a fool, boy. I ain't even know that name said that shit on there. How the hell I change that bitch? Anybody know how to change shit from broadcast? Like change the little subtitle name on that shit.
Yeah, when you first go to it, you gotta stop the broadcast.